station of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, if your listeners don't get the gold report, they're missing out. I mean, with your gold report, you just printed money. I love it.
You're my best ad out there, Al. Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Great. Hey, listen, I was calling to thank you. A few weeks ago, you were prompting on your show to fill out that $10,000 grant.
Yes.
So I filled it out, and just a couple days ago, I found $1,000 in my business checking account.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I owe it to you, because if it wasn't for your prompting, I would have just assumed, no way I would have gotten anything. So I wanted to thank you.
No, we appreciate you growling a problem with us here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Dow's down 119. NASDAQ is up 6. S&P's down 8. Gold contract trading down $1.80, $18.88 an ounce. We get silver down 15 cents, $24.64 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 12 cents, $41.46 a barrel. Notes and bonds. We have the 10-year note up 9 ticks, trading 138.10. The 30-year up 23 at 172.20. And King Dollar's down 222 ticks, trading out at 92.419. The euro's at 118. The yen is out here at 104.19. The British pound is at 132 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. We'll go take a look at these futures. Bottom line is that you get a tight trading range out here compared to what we've been in, but it's really a sideways move. We had the S&Ps. They had a high of 36.30. That was overnight. You get a low of 35.84. That was established out here at, 10 minutes to 10 this morning. Market claws it back. We'll see how this shakes out coming into the close. That is a high volume low inside of the S&Ps, so very well could get all the way back down into that level. NQs, we take a look at the NQs, the NASDAQ 100. Tesla is saving the NASDAQ 100 out here today, no doubt. We have the NDX 100, also sideways move out here. You had a high last night of 12,096. We get a low of 11,961. That low is also established at basically 10 o'clock this morning. Same setup, meaning it's a high volume low. You can very well get hit. We came into that high volume low at 11:20, and that also had volume. Not as much volume, but the bottom line, it did have volume, and we'll see where this shakes out from the 3 to 4 hour. We just got a little sell down here. Bottom line, folks, when you take a look at this market, you get a sideways market, just taking a break out here. IWM, oh, look at this, up 39 cents. This thing is, let's see, have we tested it? 178.10. Yeah, we did. Okay, so the high of a week ago Monday was 178.10. We are at 178.08. It looks to me like it's going to close up there. So, that's those small caps, they took a long period of time in order to get to the July 2018 high, but right now they're looking like they want to hang out there for a while. Silver, we got to take a look at the silver market out here. What we have with silver right now is down at 16 cents, and silver has been stronger than gold. Yeah, even today it is. Interesting. Okay, so what you have out here today is that you get silver trading at 24.63. You get volume. Let's see, what did I do there? Why is that volume on there? Okay, let me just do this again. Interesting. Okay. That volume won't come up for me. Bottom line is that the difference in silver is that when we did get smoked on November 9th, silver never made it to the lowest swing point. So I expect you are going to get into higher price. And good old King Dollar. So King Dollar, folks, has been struggling for a long period of time. We'll see how this shakes out. what's real possible is that, so in March, King Dollar was up there at 99, goes straight down to September to 91, does a counter trend bounce up to 94, we're back to 92, and more than likely what you're going to have is that this is going to be the euro moving as well as the pound. Euro right now is at 118. It's been in a consolidation going back to the 11th of July, but it's a high-end consolidation. It looks like it wants to move higher. The British pound, they're saying that next week, more than likely, there's going to be some kind of a Brexit deal. We've heard that many times, but the bottom line, if there is a Brexit deal, you will see this pound take off. Bottom line is that what you have with the pound, this has also been in a consolidation going back to 2018. It's coming up to the top of that consolidation. The top of that consolidation runs out at 135. Right now, you're at 132. You break that consolidation, and you're going to be up at the 143 mark. So it is a big number, no doubt. Oh, sorry about this. I did all these charts and didn't have it in there. Let's get this in here. Sorry, folks. Okay, there we go. If I pull this back a little bit further, what you're going to see in the pound can really move, meaning that you break this consolidation. Yeah, you break the consolidation. This is the next, well, not the next move up. You break the consolidation at 132, you got 142. But then what you have on top of that is like a 171, which would be big action. If we go to the yen, we take a look at the yen out here. The yen right now is trading at 104. This has been getting weaker. Actually, it got stronger the last 5 days, actually. It had a monster day on the 9th of November. That's when it went from the 103 to 105. It's pulling back again, and let's see. 104.19. Oh, this is interesting, man. Because you break the 104 flat again, and that thing's going to go south once again. So if you happen to be in the metals market, that's a real positive. As we look at the indices, what you're going to see, as I said, inside the NVX 100, Tesla is the mover, man. And Tesla's up 8%, getting put in the S&P 500, up $33, trading at $441. Fox is second, up 2.8%, or 77 cents. Taken away from it, the drug companies, folks. Amazon's going to be in that business, and you're going to see that they shaved about 6% to 8% off these drug companies. Walgreens is down 9%. Let's see. Well, this is not a drug company, okay, but this is an interconnect company. PDD, that's down 6%. Moderna is down 5.5%. Regeneron is off 3.9%. If we go over to CVS, which is no doubt getting hit out here, CBS right now is down $6.20, 8%. In CBS, this is a vicious setup. If you're interested in candlestick charting, man, this is the ultimate island top, man. I mean, it gapped higher. So picture, we're Wednesday, right? It was trading 71 Monday. Oh, what day is today? What day is it? Today Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, right? It's trading 69 Friday, 74 Monday, down to 67 Tuesday. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. The printing presses are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The U.S. deficit has risen 200% in 1 year with no end in sight. The markets are looking for an additional stimulus bill to get us through this once-in-a-generation pandemic. There is no free lunch, folks. The more stimulus dollars put into the marketplace, the less your dollar is worth each and every day. This is the time to protect yourself with a portion of your portfolio in the metal market. The Gold Report comes out each Monday morning. I bisect and dissect the dollar, silver, gold, the XAU, and the HUI. The Gold Report is a long-term hedge against the dilution of your buying power. The U.S. has put more than $6 trillion into the marketplace in the last 6 months, with more expected in the next few months. The market did and does need the stimulus, but it will have long-term implications on our buying power. The Gold Report comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN.com and order the Gold Report now. Protect your buying power. Order the Gold Report now.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's down 162. You get the Nasdaq off 12. S&Ps are off 14. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. And don't forget, folks, every trading day, Basil does an outstanding show right here at TFNN, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. On top of that, this Thursday, folks, you want to ride this wave, you want to understand the Chapman wave, Basil's going to be doing an outstanding workshop for you. It's going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning, go to 4:30 in the afternoon. Very easy to get into this workshop. You come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content. You hit the banner. Check out the workshop, folks, is $295. What you get with that, you're going to get Basil for a full day. You're going to get riding the wave. You're going to get all the questions answered. And on top of that, folks, you're going to get his newsletter for a month. So it's a great educational plan. And we'll have our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, tell you all about it. What's going on?
Hi, Tom. A very interesting session today after yesterday's record high in the Dow.
Yes.
So perfect timing for a webinar.
No doubt. And you can see it's just taking a rest today, I think.
Yes, it looks like it,
Yeah.
right. So what's really very important for me is that these patterns that I always talk about, like the cup formation, like this Chapman wave 1-to-1 parallel extension you can see on the Dow, the pink line and the green line, just almost a perfect match in direction, angle, and number of bars. So these are all very important techniques, and they're really simple. Every trading platform has at least a straight line. That's really the basic tool. You also need to have the MACD, which every platform has the standard MACD, moving average, convergence, divergence, the slow stochastic, and some moving averages. And so these are the tools that we use. I show very similar. I'm going to take what I call the naked chart, and we're just going to be building on it. I'm going to be asking people in their own way if they can pick up their own chart on their platform. And then slowly we go through every step. And one of the things is, how does it work? And I said to you the other day when we were talking about the webinar, what we're doing, I said, the real action is, what are we doing now? It's all very well to have a webinar and you have all these charts that you show, historical charts, anything from this minute that's just passed is historical. It's what's going on that's really important. And I'd say to you, for subscribers who had just started, they saw the webinar advertisement and they went on immediately, they basically could have paid for it because we had one stock that was up, I call it the screamer, a single-digit price. It went up 4%. We had another one that was up. In fact, I spoke to you about it the other day. It's now up 9%. And today, I said, let's buy this particular stock. It's HIMX and Himax Technologies. So yesterday it closed right there. It closed at, let me show you. It closed at 451. The high was 454. And when I showed it in my newsletter this morning, the opening call, it was just a little higher. I said, we want to buy it in a dip. And the exact wording I said was, let's see, here it is. It says, this is on my Traders Corner, this is number 14. It says, HIMX at 453, start long under 447 before 9:50 a.m. Eastern Time. If long at 458, the stop will be the entry price. And then I showed I had a very detailed report on the stock itself. So what happened was it opens at $4.58, higher than yesterday's close, and then it has a slide, an immediate slide, and it goes down to $4.34. We got it at $4.46.
That's a beautiful thing.
Had a 15-cent stop, which held. It is up almost 9% today. So someone who just signed up for my webinar automatically got my newsletter. I hope they paid for the webinar.
Totally. And Basil, when you start the webinar, so Basil has this into 3 pods, folks. Okay, it goes from 9 to noon, then noon to 4, and then 4 to 4:30. So when you start the webinar, are you going to bring them through your whole Chapman wave at the beginning? Is that how we're going to do it?
So what I do is, as people sign up, we'll be sending them out in the next day or so. We'll send them out. It's like a booklet as well. It'll be email, but it's like a booklet that has the different patterns.
Okay.
It explains the patterns. But I will use that during the webinar all the time. So there's as if we're starting fresh when we get there. So we start off at 9 to 9:30. I review what people know. I start to explain just the notation, A, B, C, D. The fourth highest peak is where other things can happen. I go through some really basic things. Then I take the naked chart and I start to show them. And each one of these patterns, as it comes about, I say, this is what we're expecting. Then I explain the pattern. And as it were, if it unfolds, I say, this is what we expect next. And so, and then I stop. All the time when I do my webinars, I like to know, did you get that? Because if you didn't, just in the end, just put a question mark, I'll go right through it again, step by step by step. I want people, when they finish a webinar, to not say, oh, that was really good. Oh, no. And then you say, well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, you're a great educator, man. And that's important, folks, understanding as Basil stops as to where it was. Because I can tell you, when Basil and I met, you went through that with me. And now, what is that? That's 15 or 18 years ago. Some crazy number, right?
18 years ago, yeah.
Oh, my God.
And we did it live. And I said, I'm expecting. I looked at the computer and I said, all right, just hold it a minute. I'm waiting for something. You said, what are you waiting? I said, hold on, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, right here. Peak F, we should get a sharp decline, and then we kept talking. And I said, oh, I forgot, let's have a look. And the price had come all the way down. So the whole thing is, when people finish the webinar, I want them to immediately be able to go to their charts and just work straight away at a very functional level to say, this is what we learned, this is the pattern. There are only 3 patterns. I like to talk about this, that there are only 3 patterns as far as I'm concerned. I'll show right here. There. Number 1 is straight up or straight down. Number 2, it's a cup formation. Number 3, it's an arch formation. And then you can get the mix. So this is 1 and 3. Red because it's a straight line down. Looks like a lowercase h. If you take out the left side low, you can keep going down quite sharply. On the right is the Y inverse. You take out the left side high, you can keep going higher. So it's very functional. I love doing it because it's nicer doing it live. You can see people from the eyes. But we do it in such a way that it's really important. I ask questions. What do you think here? Why do you think this? Where's your stop? Where would you enter? Where would you add? Look, this is a straight line move. We just had an H pattern that was very successful, held the 200-period moving average. Do I need the 200-period moving average? No, it's done. It's done its job. We're way above that. Here's the straight line move. What am I looking for in the weekly? I say to subscribers, we're looking for the 200-period moving average of 490, and then the left side high in this big rectangle formation to be tested at 5.10 that was made the week of the 5th of May.
And it's great because you can learn so much.
Functional.
Yeah, you can learn so much more in a live market, and that's what Basil's going to be doing, folks. Market's going to be open, very easy to get into. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content. Just hit our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. You do it right now. Guess what? Tonight, you're going to basically get that book. And then on top of that, you're going to get that newsletter tomorrow morning and get all the archives are in there, and then you are off to the races. Basil, you have a great one, safe one. I look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Tom. You too.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have the Dow down 195, NASDAQ off 34, S&P's off 20. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is down 190. You get the NASDAQ off 24. S&Ps are off 19. Let's go over to the Qs because we were talking about that high volume low, and I think it just got whacked. So, yeah, it did. Okay, so what you have here, now let's just see how it got hit. So we got down. Okay, so we got down. We broke. That was two high volume lows. The high volume low out there was at 11,961. Went to 11,953. Yeah, it had lighter volume. So now what you have is this. Okay, so you got it tested. It had expansion of volume, but the volume characteristic, folks, what you do is you take the first one, the second one. So the second one had 12,000 contracts. The first one had 15, and we just came down on 9. So that says, okay, more than like it'll mess around here. But, I don't think anything disastrous is going to happen on that break because of the fact that when you come down and test them, when you get lighter volume, if you're doing that intraday, the bottom line is that then you can play that range all day long. On the S&Ps, different ball game. Now, this is going to get interesting in the S&Ps. The reason being is that the S&Ps came down there with volume. Didn't hit it yet. But the S&Ps could set that baby up. Right now on the S&Ps, that baby is laying out there, at 35.84. And that's another 20 points down from where we are. So that's going to get pretty wild watching that thing shake out. Amazon, let's talk about Amazon. So Amazon, folks, that's trading up $9. That's not a monster deal. What is a monster deal is that Amazon, bottom line, is pushing into healthcare with an online pharmacy. Now, Amazon's been and is in many businesses, folks. Online pharmacy is right up their alley. Why? Because it's an industry that's inefficient in a monster way, no transparency whatsoever. And I suspect the first place that they're going to go with this, and you can kind of see it on the aspect of who's getting hit out here, is going to be the folks that not if you're going to get something at the pharmacy, you go to the doctor, you get something, it's a one-time deal. That's not the business in the pharmacy business, folks. The pharmacy business, the profits in the pharmacy business have to do with the people that are on medicine on a continual way. And unfortunately, in the United States of America, we have millions of them. Whether it's, whatever drugs they're on. What ends up happening is that the way that the CVSs of the world, because they bought the online pharmacies themselves, work is that every 30 days or 90 days, all your drugs come to your house. Amazon is going to basically rip that apart. I think we're going to have big transparency out there, and then on top of that, where the real transparency is going to come in, is the aspect of what a drug costs insurance-wise, and what a drug costs if you pay cash for it. They are going to have two different prices out there. And that's where you can see that as we have been paying for insurance and the government's paying for Medicaid and Medicare, how they're getting twisted like in an amazing way. If we go over and we take a look at CVS right now, CVS is down $6. But look at these numbers, man. When you take a look at the numbers on CVS, you're talking just a monster business. 5 years ago, they did $177 billion. That's $67 billion every 90 days. Right now, $177 billion 5 years ago. Now they're doing $267 billion. And check it out. This is a business that continues to grow because, unfortunately, between the doctors and everyone else, man, it seems like and this started. This has been going on for 50 years. The thing that is amazing is the aspect of think about how many commercials that you hear. And then they tell you, you may have this, and you may have that, and you may have this. It's like insane. Things you never heard about. Guess what? They're going to push advertising money into you, and then all of a sudden, you basically have a little ache. You have this. Then what happens? You go to the doctor. They want to give you a drug. Like, don't take them, folks. If you don't have to take them, don't take them. Trust me. They just bring your system down. I understand that there's great drugs that are helping people. I get that. But the aspect of everything, instead of taking care of yourself, prior to it, the bottom line, all those drugs do is mask what you have. That's the bottom line. But anyway, Amazon, I expect that these companies are going to get hit. What is interesting, so we had CVS, Walgreens Boots. Let me see this one. Walgreens Boots, where are you? CVS, yeah, that's down $6. Where is it? Oh, Walgreens. There we go. Okay, so WBA, this baby, same setup. That's down 10%. Same setup. They revenue-wise there, look at these are two monsters. CVS is the real monster, though. Walgreens Boots, $117 billion 5 years ago, $139 billion this year. And then Rite Aid, okay? It's hard to comprehend how this company has even stayed in business. They're down 15% because they're down 20% now, actually. Their business is the aspect of stores. You know, they don't have an online presence as big as the other ones. So this baby is down 20% out here. And, you know, they've managed to stay in business. I mean, when you look at this equity, in 1998, it's $1,007. Goes as low as $5.40, then goes as low as $6 last year, and they're still popping along. I'm not quite sure how they do it, but they do. Oh yes, and thank you, GDXR. This is one of the first ones. No, GDRX. Okay. GDRX. This one was one of the first ones that Goodrex Holdings that actually does what Amazon is going to do, and this thing is getting smoked. This is down $10 off 22%, trading at $36.44. The bottom line is that you don't want Amazon in your business. There's no doubt about that. If we take a look at the revenue inside of this, they're at $545 million. And, bottom line is that we're going to see where this whole thing shakes out. But it is definitely going to, what I love about it, it's going to change the transparency pretty amazing. Because picture, we're all paying for insurance. So you're going to look at the aspect that what is the bill on insurance? What's the bill in cash? And like, really? Now where is that going? Well, where that's going, folks, is a third-party payer. I've said this many times, depending on how long you've been listening to TFNN, a third-party payer is one of the best businesses you can ever have. And what a third-party payer is that the business, meaning the healthcare business, is not getting paid by you or me. They're getting paid by our insurance companies or by the government. When you are in a business like that, your spreads are always bigger. There's more consistency on your cash flow, and you can look forward in a much huger way. But as to price gouging, well, just like education. Education is a third-party biller. The government sets it up that they'll give the loans. You can't bankrupt the loans. What 18-year-old kid can get a loan for $40,000? Well, if you're going to Harvard or MIT or any school that's $40,000, guess what? Give me that signature. Sick. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors. If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 199. You get the NASDAQ off 20. S&Ps are also off 20. This is, here, let's go over to the lumber LUMBE contract first and take a look at this, because lumber had quite a run, folks, okay? And then it pulled back from the run, LB1. Well, yeah, I don't even have to do this. In 6 months, for 1,000 board feet, you went from, 351, all the way up to the price point of 1,000, back to 490, and now you're laying out at 610. What this story is about, this is pretty interesting, man, because when I tell you how this shakes out. So what this article is about is the aspect that people are basically installing new fences. You know, like COVID, bottom line, Lowe's, Home Depot, we know that they're running numbers in a big way. And the pandemic in general has brought the aspect of fencing up dramatically because, of course, people are home. What's interesting about this in general is that they're saying that in Los Angeles, you get a 60% increase in fences. The realty, this is interesting. So I got quite a bit of experience in this, folks, okay? So I build a lot of houses, right? And I bring fences in from China. Containers, because I'm building that many of them. So the bottom line is I don't want to pay for the fencing, right? Okay, so you can take your time, bring it in. It takes basically 3 months to get the container over, no big deal, right? That being said, this is interesting. So the Realty Association is saying that if, in fact, you put a fence up, you don't necessarily get your money back. Now, if you just read to that far, you'd be saying, oh, man, why am I going to put a fence in? I can tell you, it depends, folks, where you are, whether you're putting a fence in or not. Because I can tell you, in St. Pete, a fence is worth a fortune, and you're going to get a lot more for that house putting it in. And because what ends up happening is that if you're in the city, the lots are small, the lots are 5,800 in the city. You get a single-family house. The bottom line is that depending on how many animals are in that city, you know, most people in St. Pete have animals. Well, when you put a fence up, the bottom line, whether it's the front or the back, the people can keep their door open, you lock the fences, and everyone can run around. And you can actually see it in this article because what they talk about first is that the fence doesn't make the house more money, but then it goes on to basically report that, yeah, well, that's only in L.A. and Miami, whereas, let's see. Yeah, here we go. In Montana, you're getting 12% more. Montana, that's a big fence, probably. That's a little bit different. Well, and then luxury homes. So listen to this. Luxury homes attract 59% more website views per property on average compared to listings that don't mention fences. Bottom line is that if you're doing something like that, check out your area. And realistically, what ends up happening is that you can just kind of drive down the street, and I'd say most people can understand, is the fence... Well, and you know what also what ends up happening is that do you have a front yard or not? When you have a front yard and a backyard, it's a different ballgame. Anyway, pretty interesting. And it'd be interesting to see what happens, because in that article also, even though lumber has gone down, they're saying that wooden fences have gone up over 300%. Now, the difference in a wooden fence in Florida is pretty dramatic. A wooden fence in Florida, you get any type of wind, different ball game. PVC fences might take 10 times better, because the fact of the matter is bugs, wind, all that, they're cemented in. It's a different ball game. Pieces of wood can go south in about a second here. Yeah, and Dan from Boston is saying fences were sold out here. They are. And even the aluminum fences right now, the black aluminum, they're hard to get also. So right now there is a squeeze on, there's no doubt. Dow Industrials right now down 185. We get the NASDAQ off 18. S&Ps are down 18. We go take a look inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness. And Boeing is the leader. That's up 3.8%. That's putting 51 positive points in the Dow. Salesforce next, 43 points. Nike, 11. Taken away from it, Home Depot. They come out with monster numbers, too, folks, in the bottom line. It's down, it's putting 47 negative points. No big deal there. But the bottom line is that even these companies that are coming out, I believe they had same-store sales up 27%. Yeah, you heard that right. United Health, that's putting a negative 34 points in the Dow. Amgen, 27. Walgreens, 27. Honeywell, 25. What you still don't have performing out here, which is pretty wild, is Apple and Microsoft. Apple and Microsoft only have to move $1 or $2, and they can move that NDX 100. And they've been flat for, about a week and a half. Amazon, Apple, that's trading sideways today, down 63 cents. Microsoft, same setup. And on Microsoft's case, my take is Microsoft's going after this low. Microsoft's down 271. What's sticking out like a sore thumb on Microsoft is that 196 area. And right now, you're running out at 214. So that's going to get interesting to see. Maybe we are coming up to the Christmas season. We're going to be coming up with orders out there, and those public companies are going to start telling us how many orders that they are actually getting. The retail sales number today, that was a low number. It makes sense because the bottom line is that, stimulus has been a long time ago. The amount of companies that are going BK right now are pretty amazing, folks. And they're big companies. And there's going to be a lot more of them. Because with the picture that the amount of loans, particularly, so what ends up happening is that these larger companies, folks, they did get millions of dollars worth of loans. That being said, what ends up happening, if they try to keep the company alive, well, guess what? Those millions of dollars are spent, and the bottom line is that there's still no business. So the next thing is, okay, where do you go get the money? Will someone give you the money? No. Just look at Main Street in general. When you look at Main Street in general, I think what we're going to see out here is Main Street in general, commercial real estate in general is going to be hurting. There's no doubt. If you're looking for spots, folks, just sit tight for another 3 or 4 months, because you are going to see plenty of spots. And I would not, with Tiger Real Estate, we get getting a lot of calls right now, any aspect that people want to buy strip malls. And we're telling them, man, we think you should wait a little bit longer, because there's lots of them. There's lots of them out there. A lot of them aren't getting their rent. And, when this ball starts down, you might think you're getting a deal. And then until you see many more filings, I don't think the deal's there. I think those things are going to get sliced in a dramatic way. Because what you're going to need someone that has fresh cash to come in, and then all those spots that are empty, they're going to get filled up again. Most times when this happens, it takes 7 to 8 to 9 years once we come on the other side of that curve in order to get filled up. Dow Industrials right now down to 222. You get the NASDAQ off 28. S&Ps are off 23. That NASDAQ, that wants to hang out down at these lower numbers. So we'll see where this whole thing's going to shake out. Realistically, though, you get a sideways move out here. Come right back.
back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 155, Nasdaq off 12, S&P's off 14.5. Let's go look at GE. I know, folks, they're diving into GE. In GE, the last month has gone from, 533 to 968. I wouldn't be biting here. That's the bottom line. It's been a dead cat for a long period of time. GE would have to first show some strength, and it hasn't shown any strength whatsoever. Even when it made the lows in 2009, the bottom line is that you didn't have strength going all the way back up to this $31, then you barrel down. And on the longer basis, that's technically. On the longer basis here, let me show you. This got a high volume low, and I expect it's going to get hit. The high volume low is at $5.50, and that is back from that 2009 level. I expect you're going to see that hit. And in GE's case, the bottom line is, folks, they still have huge amount of problems with the SEC for fraud. They have legacy issues. And this is the biggest one. They have a legacy issue going on, well, the biggest one that's public, with Genworth. And Genworth, folks, is a company that they spun off. It's long-term health care. They still have to pay for that long-term health care. So check this out. They spun that off, but yet all the losses they still got to pay for. And it's going to be astronomical. And it's still astronomical. So bottom line, be careful if you're diving in there. And what does happen with GE, of course, is that the name is still the brand. And it's been a good name forever, but realistically, it really hasn't been a good name when you take a look at that chart forever. That's what it really comes down to. I mean, they've sold There's still so many things off. It's insane. No doubt about that. Market-wise out here today, you had a sideways move, folks, okay? We are down, but bottom line is you don't have buyers out here, you don't have sellers, and that makes sense basically after hitting all-time highs in the Dow yesterday. Don't forget, folks, our man Basil Chapman is going to be doing a great workshop for you. Check it out on the front page of TFNN under featured content. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Please come back and visit us tomorrow. Tommy kicks us off 8:30 in the morning. Great show. Please tell your friends to go to YouTube and search TFNN. Have a great one, folks.